Love and Compromise by Mahalia. Mahalia knew she wanted to be a singer since she was 6. She signed her first recording deal when she was 13. She's worked with Kendrick Lamar and Taylor Swift, and she's only 21. She calls her music psychoacoustic soul. Psycho because her writing style is different. Acoustic because she can play and uses live instrumentation. And soulful comes from considering herself soulful. How do we feel about our debut album that was 10 years in the making? Here's our honest review of Love and Compromise by Mahalia.
She's 21, album 10 years in the making.
She got her first record deal at 13.
I thought that was just like, forward thinking. She really been working.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
She's definitely been working, man. Mahalia, have you heard of her before?
No, I have not.
How you feel about this album artwork?
I feel like it's really beautiful, man. I just really like how the light is focused in on her, but I like, the floral look around it, and it's just really nice and elegant. I really thought it was neatly put together.
Yeah, I like the whole concept of the whole thing being like almost in like a rose garden and stuff like that. Like you said, the spotlight is just a circle around her. She was basically saying like, the album is about love and compromise, and when they asked her like what she was talking about with the compromise aspect, she said before she was always about making sure that everybody else's voices was heard, but this time she wanted to make sure her voice was heard, and she didn't want to compromise on that. So
deep.
Love and compromise. I thought that was actually pretty dope. The flow of this project it follows the concept of love and compromise. She basically picks like a whole bunch of topics, and she kind of pretty much just goes in with a pretty unique writing style like she says she has. She does have a really unique style of writing the songs.
Yeah, I feel like she for sure went with the flow of love and compromise, and I feel like in somewhat loosely it kind of like followed a story of just love and that compromise. But I'm just like, I really like how it flown. The track really flowed from track to track. Like I feel like, purposely this track went to the next, and, and then with square one. I thought that was pretty dope.
Okay, highlights. I'm not going to name every song. I'm being told that I'm being too nice. I need to turn back into a critic, so here we go.
Who said that?
I'm not going to put you on blast,
all right?
Man. But Critic Diddy is back, all right?
Okay.
Highlights, man. Look, I Miss My Ex is fire. It's got that sing-along vibe to it. Yes. Like, how do you have a sing-along vibe to it? I Wish I Miss My Ex.
I don't want to say that.
Do you hear the name of that song? Like, it's actually a good thing to say based on how she wrote the song. Like,
right.
Why don't I miss that person?
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason why.
Yeah.
And it's like a cool concept. The song is dope. It's got some dope songwriting in there. Summer featuring Burna Boy. That joint is fire. They sampled Sim Simma, who got the keys to my Bimmer. I think that's Beanie Man. I can't confirm nor deny that. I wasn't the hugest reggae fan.
She gave you the thumbs up.
Confirmation. Confirmed on the spot. That is Beanie Man. That song is fire. Good Company featuring Terrence Martin has some really, really dope songwriting on it. Some dope playing on there. Regular People featuring my man Lucky Day and Hamza is a beautiful song. It's great to hear people talk about being normal, because the thing that everybody has to realize is these celebrities are just normal people.
Yes.
They just have this lifestyle that presents them things that the average person can't get.
Right.
And what you did featuring LMA is super hot fire. They sampled Oh Boy from Cameron and I'm Going Down by Mary J. Blige, whichever one you want to give credit to, but more so the Cameron joint.
Yeah.
Her and LMA got some really dope chemistry. It's cool to see them do that UK love on this joint. That was fire. And the last song I'm going to compliment is Do Not Disturb, because I'm not going to name every song on there. This song is fire. I love the whole concept, and people need to do that from time to time, to put themselves on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, I Wish My Ex is definitely fire. I just really, like you said, it has that sing-along aspect to it, but it's just beautifully written, man, like for real. Simmer was a great way to follow up. I feel like, the first 4 tracks had this like really dope rollout, because I was like, oh, you can sing on this. Oh, you can sing on that. So she's really versatile is another thing that I really like about her. I really love the lyrics and the writing in Good Company. I thought it was dope. What Am I thought was a really dope track, and I read an excerpt she had on Apple Music when she said how she felt when she wrote that song, so I thought that was pretty dope. Regular People, I was not expecting Lucky Day. I was really pleasantly surprised. I was like, yo, that's my boy. But other than that, the song is really, really dope, man. I just really like all three of every artist collaboration on that. It was really, really dope. He's Mine, I was really feeling that. I thought that was dope. What you did with LMA was dope, and that sample was fire. I was not expecting a sample to be used like that. It was just really, really dope. I really like the concept of Richie. I thought that was really dope storytelling, writing, whatever you want to say. I thought that was dope. Consistency was really cool because, at first with the title name, I thought it was going to be like, you ain't consistent enough type of song, but it turned around to be something really like, I love because his love is consistent, So I thought that was really dope.
Lowlights, man. Look, I thought He's Mine was a little bit on the weak end of things. Okay. I wasn't a huge fan of the production on this song. It's hard for me to criticize the writing on this project because the writing on it was actually really good. It's different, it's unique, but it's still really good. Square One and Consistency, I didn't like the production on neither one of those songs. I felt like those were weaker ways to end the project, considering that you could have ended it with Richie or Do Not Disturb. I mean, there was a lot of, I feel like Consistency and Square One could have probably been wrapped somewhere in the middle of the project, but for the most part, I would have probably just took them off. But other than that, those are my only lowlights.
Yeah, that's the thing I had with just the issues with the production on Square One and Hideout. Like, I thought Hideout was a cool way to start, but it wasn't nothing like I Wish My Ex. But I get it. Like, that was just to start out the project, but I still like the writing and the lyrics in that one. But yeah, that's the only two issues I had with the project.
Final thoughts, man. Look, I thought the whole idea of that interlude that she used kind of throughout the project of the lady talking about compromise, and she was just like, I love when she said it. She's just like, I fell in love with me, and I just want somebody to share that with. Damn. I was just like, God damn. Yeah. Because the person asked her at the beginning, like, would you compromise? And then she's like, so a man comes in my life and I immediately have to compromise? It kind of sets like a cool precedent and tone for the rest of the project. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was dope. Very strong songwriting in here. Really dope songs. Some sing-along songs. Some songs that everybody can relate to, like Good Company, man. When sometimes like girls, they just want to chill. They ain't really trying to get into anything. I mean, you got the song for that. Yeah. It's some really dope. And Karma, about what goes around comes around. What You Did featuring LMA, almost like a song version of I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's cool, man. It's a dope vibe right here.
Yeah, man, I came away like, she has some really, really strong songwriting, and I think that's really detrimental to her, like, her ability as an artist. But I really like how versatile she is, and I feel like she has a real good ear for how to come in on notes and everything like that, and with the production, whoever production team knows what to choose with her voice, because I really think her voice it's I won't say like overly unique, but it's like special to her. I really like how she sings her song. So with that being said, her vocals and her songwriting, the features on here were greatly placed. It's just a really well composed album.
Final grade, man. Look, this is pretty simple, man. I'm gonna give Mahalia a check. The young Marsha Ambrosius in training. She got that. And I'm not saying because she sounds like her. I'm not saying it because her songs sound like her, like she writes like her at all. Yeah. Nothing. Yeah. I'm just saying it simply because out of everybody that's coming out of Britain, she has just as much soul to me as like a Marsha Ambrosius would have. There's a lot of soul in her music. You can feel it. You can feel it deep down in your bones at times. Yeah. Some really creative songwriting. Like I said, I think she's just going to be a star in the making. She's been doing this since she was 13. And wow. And like I was looking for a reason not to do this project.
I still don't know why.
I don't know why. I was just
when I was listening, I was like, banger, banger.
What it really was is because I wanted to do the other project faster.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, either we do it earlier or we just do it the next week either way. But this joint was so fire, I was just like, man, it's kind of hard to deny this joint. Yeah, it had nothing to do with her. It was just me just wanting to do something else. But this joint was so fire, I had to move it to the top of the list. Y'all got to check this joint out, man. She's really dope.
Most definitely check this out. I give it a check. I feel like, she has a topic or a style of song for everybody on here. And I feel like you can't go wrong with any track on here at all. I mean, she's just a strong songwriter. And she's only, 21 you said? So, man, sky's the limit right now. So, I'm interested what she's gonna come out with next.
If you at a party and you a DJ, throw that Simmer on and just watch the whole party go up. That joint is no joke.
Yes.